Let's have a look at integration. And I know when we are looking at it, we are saying, what is that? But actually, again, it's easier than you think, than it look. Okay, so let's see. K belongs to R and it's a constant n. We have this equation. Basically, what do I have here? Here, the equation is saying I am going to integrate. What am I integrating? I'm integrating this function within the given interval, and the overall value of that is 9. Okay. Use this to find the value of k. Right. Okay. Write your answer in the form, and then we have a condition to our form. We're going to look at that later. First thing, we focus on what we can do, meaning what? Let's integrate. So how do I integrate that? Well, I go to the table and I look for the formula. So what page is my integration? 26. What do we have? We have e to the power of number and x. And I'm saying, what formula do I have here? This is the formula. Let's get that so that we know how it works. So that's our, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's our formula here. Okay. Okay, so how do we integrate? Well, the next part we are saying, we are applying the formula. We are integrating. Okay, so that is, they are saying that whatever value you have here beside x, that becomes the bottom of the fraction. My value is 5, so that means 1 over 5 multiplied by e, and then whatever ex I had, that is the same thing. Okay, and it is within interval, and our interval is k and 0, and that equals 9. What do we do next once we apply our formula? So once we've integrated, so here we are saying I will integrate. Here I am integrating. And the next thing, we are looking for the value. How do we do that? We take our integrated function, we replace x with higher interval, minus, again the same function, and then we replace x with lower interval. So in this case, 1 over 5 multiplied by e to the power of 5k minus, again our function, 1, 5 multiplied by e to the power of 5 multiplied by 0 equal 9. Okay, what do I do next? Well, I'm saying, okay, I can see that's where my k is. Now, what happened is here, I have actually numbers. If you're not sure, you can just put that all in the calculator and you're going to get the value. But 5 multiplied by 0 is 0, 0, and a number taken to the power of 0, so that will have value of 1. 1 multiplied by minus 1.5, that's what we have. So I have 1.5 multiplied by e to the power of 5k minus 1.5 equal 9. Where am I going with my calculation? What am I trying to achieve? Well, I am trying to get k, isn't it? K is where? K is, in this case, power, isn't it? So I have my base, my power, and that equal my product. If I am looking for the power, what do I do? First of all, my equation have to look that way. I cannot have anything else in front of the base and power. So this number has to go, this number has to go. And then when I have my equation that way, then we are saying log means what? I am looking for power. So log of what? We take the base, we put our product, and therefore all of that equal our power. So let's apply that knowledge here. So we know that number has to go. What can I do with it? Take it to the other side of the equation, therefore change the sign, isn't it? So we have 1 over 5 multiplied by e to the power 5k. On the other side, I have 9 plus 1 and 1 over 5. Next thing, I need to get rid of that number, that fraction there. It is multiplication. How do I eliminate multiplication? By dividing and dividing both sides of the equation. So now I'm saying, okay, I put that value, that fraction here in my calculator. What do I get? 46. So now I have my base, I have my power, and I have my product. Therefore, I can say log, meaning I am looking for the power of the base e of the product 46, and that equal my power, which is 5, multiplied by k. Now, what am I looking for? I am looking for k, not k multiplied by 5. To get rid of that 5, that multiplication, we divide, and we divide both sides of the equation. I am left with k. So let's remember, what did they ask us to do? K equal ln a over b, where a and b belong to n. What does that mean? So I have that. That is ln, isn't it, in another version. So they are saying that the value number here and the number here, they have to belong to n. If you are in the exam, panic, blank. Page 23 in your table, if you open, you will see there are sets, they are explain how they look, and there are natural numbers positive, isn't it? Whole positive, and that's what I have, whole positive numbers. So yes, indeed, we arrive at the answer they were looking for. And like I told you, not actually that difficult as it looks. In your exam, they do like to bring in any kind of function that the base is e. Any kind of scenario when e is your base, you have some number and then you have x here. And they like doing different stuff with that. They like integrating, differentiating. So always make sure you watch out for this function and how it works.